Hello, can you hear me? I'm very happy to be here with all of you today. But I'm a little bit worried because a couple of weeks ago, so in Europe, we had a very similar event with a guest speaker from all the way from India. We invited Thomas Henderson as our speaker. At that time, I was shocked. So many European young men and women, okay, they really enjoyed the message from Thomas Henderson. So I felt a little bit jealous of him, and then so I thought like, okay, I can do like him. So that's why today I'm a little bit nervous, but with your help, I believe I could do this. Can you help me? Are you gonna help me? Thank you, thank you. I think I've been to India 4 or 5 years ago. So I was invited as a guest speaker for several universities in Chennai, Mumbai area. Yeah, at that time, the Divina, she helped me a lot. Divina, hi, how are you? Yeah, she helped me a lot. And then I think a couple of months ago, I went to Paris, so my neighboring country. And then at there, we had a very similar event like this. And then I met one young man from India. And then he just said hi to me. And then he asked me, Timothy, Mr. Timothy, do you remember me? I said, I'm sorry. I'm much older than you, so I'm not very good at memory. So, okay, Timothy, I'm from India. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell because you look like Indian. So, yeah, but Timothy, I'm from Chennai. Chennai? Yes. Timothy, so you remember you've been to Chennai? Yes, I remember. At that time, I was with you for 1 week. Did you? Yes. But still, I couldn't remember. Anyway, I said, hi, how are you? How are you doing? He said, okay, I'm fine, everything. And then he said, Mr. Timothy, do you know what? What? At that time, you have changed my life. Did I? Did I said, did I? Yes, you have changed my life. Because of you, because of your message, I was able to change my mindset. And then I was able to change to come to here in Paris. So when he told me, I was so thankful. I believe this is the moment that we could change all our mindset. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, so for today, I have prepared one PowerPoint. Okay, let's share it together. Divina, do you know who this beautiful lady is? Yeah, as I was preparing this PowerPoint, I was looking up the pictures from India. So finally I found it. Yeah, so I was invited at the female university in Mumbai or Chennai. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, in that area. So in front of thousands of the female university students, I delivered these lectures. So they were so happy. And then Divina, she helped me a lot. So I'm thank you again. Again. So today's title is to equip yourself with unbreakable spirit. Okay, so first of all, let me introduce myself. You might be wondering, okay, who this guy is. Okay, he looks like Asian, but how come he lives in UK? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I'm Korean, but yeah, I'm living in at the moment in London, UK. So this is the picture with my wife. Yeah, we've been living together for about more than 25 years. The last year we had 25th anniversary. Ooh, 25 years. Whoa, right? It's so long time, long time. And then this is the picture from our wedding ceremony. So yeah, we had a wedding at the church. So both of us were Christian, were Christian believers. So we had a wedding ceremony at the church. And then this is a picture from our honeymoon. She was so pretty, right? Did I say was? Did I say was? So, okay, sorry. Yeah, she's still pretty, but back then she was prettier. That's what I mean. You understand, right? That's what I mean. And then this is the picture from nowadays. Yeah, before the COVID-19, we went to the parliament in London. So in front of parliament, we took a picture with my wife. Yeah, she is still pretty. After 25 years, yeah, we've been so blessed with the two very handsome boys. The right one, David, left one, Jonathan. They are so handsome, right? Cute. You know why? Like father, like son. Okay, like father, like sons. Yeah, we're so blessed. Okay, so I have prepared one video clip for all of us. Okay, let's watch it together and then we are going to talk continually.
I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting tired and I need someone to rely on. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting tired and I need someone to rely on. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? 'Cause this could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know?
Okay, so did you enjoy this video? Did you enjoy this video? Yeah, this video is about one very famous TV commercial in UK. So there's a very famous department store called John Lewis. During the Christmas season, they made this video and then they advertised it. Okay, so in this video, it starts with one simple English sentence. It says, there once was an animal who never seen the Christmas, right? Do you remember? There once was an animal who never seen the Christmas. Okay, so who was that animal? Who was that animal in this video clip? Of course, a bear, right? A bear. Why? What was the reason why he never experienced Christmas? Because whenever the winter comes, usually, not usually, always a bear comes into the dark cave. And then all winter long, it sleeps, right? Hibernation, the winter sleep. Because of that, although the Christmas comes, okay, what is the Christmas? Okay, so are you celebrating Christmas in India? Okay, what do you do usually during the Christmas season? Eating, eating, yeah, sharing a gift with your family, with your friends, and then, yeah, the family reunion, right? The family reunion, and then what? They're sharing, cooking the good, cooking the special food. So the first time when I came to move to this country, UK, I asked to British, okay, what is the very traditional British food? Okay, so they said, not really. But when I kept asking them, they said maybe fish and chips. You know what? Fish and chips, right? They said fish and chips. Okay. But it's a very simple, simple food. And what else? What else? Not really. But think about it. What else? I really want to, yeah, try the traditional British food. They said maybe curries? Curries? What? As I know, the curries are from India, right? It's your traditional food. But many of the British, they believe it's their own traditional food. They're not very smart. They're not very smart compared to Indians. So anyway, in the Christmas, we share the good food, we share the gifts. It's we really enjoy Christmas season. But the thing is, the Christmas comes, but this bear never experienced, never seen this Christmas. The bear has his best friend. Who was it? A hare, a rabbit, right? This rabbit really want this bear experience taste Christmas. For that, this rabbit tried to wake this bear up by what? For that reason, this hare gave him a simple thing, the simple present. What was it? Alarm clock, right? Alarm clock. In front of cave, a hare, you put down the alarm clock. Through this alarm clock, the bear was able to wake up. And then he was able to come out from the dark cave. When he came out from the dark cave, what was it? A Christmas, right? Christmas tree, a happiness, a joy. Okay, from the darkness to the Christmas, which means a happiness. It's not too far, just several steps away, right? It's not too long, but when he was remain in the dark cave, he cannot see what is going on, what is passing by. But through this simple alarm clock, he was able to wake up and then come out and join the happiness. You understand what I mean? Okay, I believe this mind lecture is like that. The happiness is not that far from you, okay? And the right mindset is not that far from you. Through this short amount of time, mind lecture, okay, would be that small alarm clock. You understand? So through this mind lecture, I'd like to wake you up from your own feelings, from your own emotions, from your own thoughts, okay, to wake you up from your own darkness. I don't need no great things. I believe this mind lecture is enough. Okay, let's share it a little bit more. Look at here. Yeah, so as I said, 4 or 5 years ago, I've been to India. At that time, before I went to India, I needed to study about India because it was the first time for me to visit India. So before I went there, I started to study and search about India because it was a very new country to me. So when I studied about India, I found this Mahatma Gandhi. Before I studied about this guy, Mahatma Gandhi, I thought his full name is Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma is his first name and Gandhi is his family name. That's what I thought. But when I studied about this guy, okay, Mahatma Gandhi, I found out Mahatma is not his real name. It was given name by, you know who? Yeah, one of the greatest poetry, the Tagore, right? He was also Indian, the Tagore. Okay, so Mahatma is the given name by Tagore. The meaning of the Mahatma is great spirit, and strong spirit. I found a very interesting episode about Mahatma Gandhi. When he was young, he went to UK to study. So when he entered university in UK, in London, one of the Professor Peter, he was kind of racist. It was not good, right? It was not good. But anyway, the Professor Peter, he doesn't like the foreign people. Yeah, and especially Indians. One day, the young Mahatma Gandhi, he was at the cafeteria, school cafeteria with his food. He was looking for the empty seat, but there's no empty seat. The only empty place is just next to Professor Peter. So Gandhi, he said, "Hi, Professor, can I sit here? Can I take this seat?" When he said that, Professor Peter, you know what he said? He was not very happy about eating with the Indian. So Peter, he said, "Hey, Gandhi, you know what? Usually a bird and a pig don't eat together. You know what? A bird and a pig don't eat together. Which means you are a pig, right? I am a bird." When Gandhi heard that, you know what he said? What Gandhi said? Gandhi said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I'm so thankful for your valuable lessons." And then Gandhi finally he said, "Now a bird is flying away. A bird is flying away." You know what that means, right? I am a bird, Professor Peter, you are a pig. You are a pig. So Peter, he became very upset about it. And then he called Gandhi again. "Hey, Gandhi, come here. I have one question for you. In front of you, there are two bags. One is filled with money. Another bag is filled with wisdom. You can pick only one of them. You can pick only one of them." Okay? So Peter asked him, "Gandhi, what would you take?" Without any hesitation, Gandhi said, "I'll take bag of money." When he said that, Professor Peter, he said, hey, I knew it. I knew it. You Indian only cares about money. If I were you, I would take the bag of the wisdom. When Professor Peter said that, Gandhi, you know what he said? I knew it. I knew it. I knew you would take bag of wisdom. You know why? Usually people would take what they do not have. We Indian, we have lots of wisdom, but lack of money. But you British, you have lots of money, but lack of wisdom. What's the score? 2-0, right? 2-0. So Professor Peter, he became very upset. A couple of days later, the whole class took the exam. And then Gandhi, he was very smart. He was very smart student. He got the 100%. Okay. But Professor Peter, he didn't want to write the 100 on his exam paper. Instead of 100, Professor Peter, he wrote idiot. And then he gave it to all the class students. Gandhi, when he took it on his exam paper, what was written? Idiot, right? Idiot. Gandhi, he raised his hand. Peter, Professor, I have one question. Okay, what is it, Gandhi? I don't know why you wrote the numbers, the scores, all on all my classmates' exam paper. But how come you wrote your own signature on my paper? Your own signature on my paper. Okay. So 3-0, right? The score is 3-0. Think about it. When I read this episode, I felt like, oh, Gandhi, he was really a Mahatma. Really a Mahatma. Great and strong spirit. Let's say if I was like Professor Peter, and then if I treat you like Gandhi, you know what? Usually a bird, a pig don't eat together. What would you say? What would you say? I'm so sorry. How come I was born as a pig, as an Indian, right? Oh, mommy, I hate you. Daddy, I hate you. Yeah, that is usually what we do. But Gandhi, he was different. Later, he was able to, his whole country to be independent from British colony. It was amazing. It's not from his, the smart, but it's from his strong or great spirit. So this strong or great spirit is very, very important. When I say that, many of you might want to ask me, okay, I understand. Yeah, we need great or strong spirit. But I thought the Gandhi, in case of Gandhi, he was born with that strong spirit. He was born with that great spirit. But I'm not Gandhi. I'm different from him. Yeah, I want to have that strong spirit as well, but I'm not that talented one. So many of you might think in that way. I'm different from those kind of special person. Okay, those kind of special. So This is who I am. Okay, I'm not Gandhi. Don't expect too much from me. You understand what I mean? Okay, so this is my question. What kind of spirit? Where could we get that? How could we get that? It's from the birth? Or it's from the special education? I know all of us, we have our own personalities, right? We have our own the abilities. But still, I believe you could have the strong or great spirit if you could learn the right way. Right way. Okay, let's share it a little bit more. Look at here. This is the coin, 2-pound coin in UK. The value of this coin is about a little bit more than $2. Okay, 2-pound coins. But usually the coin has both sides, right? But look at this coin carefully. On this side of the coin, you can find one sentence. Can you read one? Can you read this sentence? It says, standing on the shoulders. Am I right? Yes. At first time, when I found this English sentence on 2-pound coin, I was very curious. It sounds very cool, right? Standing on the shoulders of giants. Yeah, before that time, before I found it, yeah, I heard about it, yeah, a couple of times. But I read that sentence on the 2-pound coin. So I started to Google. And who said it first? And where's this quotation from? So I started Google, and then I found a very interesting story about this very cool sentence, standing on the shoulders of giants. Know who this guy is? He was one of the greatest scientists in human history. He's Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton. One day, a journalist has an interview with this Isaac Newton. And then he asked one question to Isaac Newton. Newton, you have done amazing things for entire world. How did you do that? Question. Newton, you did amazing things. Because of you, the science of the entire world developed a lot. How did you do that? When he got that question, the Newton answered in this way. Look at here. If I have seen further than others, it was by standing on the shoulders of giants. If I have seen a little bit further than anybody else, it was not me. Yeah, I know I did something, but it was by standing on the shoulders of giants. Standing on the shoulders of giants. When I found this, at first time I thought like, okay, he's so humble man. Isaac Newton, he was so humble man, right? He lowered down himself. But later, I realized this is not from his humbleness. This is the real. This is the real. The Isaac Newton, he said, without the giants, in my previous generation, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Okay, who was his giants? Nicholas Copernicus. About 200 years before the Isaac Newton. The Copernicus, he found something amazing. At that time, during the Middle Ages, most of European people, they believed this geocentric theory. Geocentric, there's a solar system. In the solar system, what is the center of the solar system? The planet. This Earth. This Earth is the center of the universe, center of the solar system. Okay? That's what they believed at that time, 500 years ago. Most of European people, they believed this world, this Earth is the center of the whole universe. But the Copernicus, he studied about it, he searched about it, and then he realized this is not right. Geocentric is not right. What is right? Heliocentric. Heliocentric. Not the Earth, but the sun. The sun is the center. And even our own planet is going around this Earth, this sun, right? So Copernicus, he realized this amazing thing. He was the giant of who? Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton, he said, if I have seen a little bit further, it is by standing the shoulders of giants. If you can see something from this earth, on this earth, and then on the shoulders of giants, totally different view. You can see totally different views, right? Totally different views. Now, what is the tallest building in London? In London? The Shard. The Shard. It's about 100 floors building, 100 stories building, the tallest one. One day, I was invited to the restaurant in the Shard building. I was very excited. Oh, I'm going to the Shard. It was the first time. So I took the lift, and then we went up to the 60-something floor. There's a restaurant there. From there, the view was amazing. View was amazing. And also the price of the food was amazing as well. But I didn't mind because I didn't pay. I was invited. So anyway, the view from that floor, 60-something floor, that floor gave me a totally different view. Isaac Newton said, I was standing on the shoulders of you are the same one, okay? Although you are the same one, but if you could stand on the shoulders of your own giants, you could see a totally different view. You could get totally different idea. Although you are the same one, but seeing from this earth and then from the shoulders of giants, totally different. Look at here. The Oasis. In 19 1990s. There's a very famous, popular the rock band called Oasis, British rock band. This was their album cover. On their album cover, they wrote this quotation, standing on the shoulders of giants. Oasis. Yeah, they were so great. They were so great. They were one of the most popular rock band in British. But even then, they said, standing on the shoulders of giants. Okay, who was their giants? Who was their giants? Were they the Beatles? Beatles. It was one of their album's cover, right? No, what's the name of this road? This pavement. This road is one of the most famous road in the whole world. The Abbey Road. Abbey Road. The Beatles. Abbey Road. Oasis. They said, if we could become the rock band, it's not because of us. It was by standing on the shoulders of giants. They said, if there's no Beatles, we can't reach up to here. Up to here. On the shoulders of Beatles, on the shoulders of Copernicus, Isaac Newton, even Oasis, yeah, they were able to achieve that achievement. You understand what I mean? Okay, so I have prepared one song from Beatles. Let's listen to it together. Let It Be. I know you like this song.
When I find myself in times of trouble, speaking word of wisdom and peace. In my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking word of wisdom and peace. Let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be answers, let it be. Though they may be parted, there is no chance that they will see. There will be answers, let it be.
Okay, did you enjoy this Let It Be? When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, let it be. The Beatles, at first time, the four of the members, they were very close, right? They were together. But as time passes, something happened in between the members. Later, the Beatles, when they made a new album, the last album, The Abbey Road, They didn't want to sing a song together. They didn't want to play the music together. So they were becoming a Beatle from Beatles. So one of the members, the Paul McCartney, he really wanted to keep all the Beatles, not a Beatle. You understand what I mean? The Paul McCartney. So he was very suffering from his members. And then he was looking for the way of keeping the Beatles. But he couldn't find the right way because they hated each other. So many problems in between the members. So Paul McCartney, he thought about it. What should I do? What should I do? He was suffering from it. One day, he took a sleep. In his dream, Mother Mary comes to him. The Mary was his mother. Of course, at that time, the Mary, she passed away. But in his dream, a Mary comes to him. And then Mary said, whispers of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. In the dream, Mother Mary said, let it be. Whispers of wisdom, speaking of wisdom, let it be. Paul, don't worry about it. Just let it be. Just let it go. It happens. Okay? So when Paul McCartney heard that, he was able to gain a peace. He was able to let that go from his worries. You understand what I mean? Okay, everyone. Today, I'd like to tell you this. Strong spirit, great spirit is not from within yourself. It's not from within yourself. In Korea, there's a saying like this. A woman is weak, but mother is strong. Okay, you understand what I mean? A woman is weak, but the mother is strong. Yeah, I know that. I know that. When my wife, when she was just a woman, she was weak. But once she became a mother of my children, so strong. Nowadays, I think like she's too strong. Too strong. A mother is strong. Why? Because she is with her children. With her children, with somebody you could rely on, with somebody you could trust, with somebody you love. At that moment is the moment you could become what? Strong. Strong spirit is not from yourself. It's always from your own giants. Your own giants. Okay, personally, I am a Christian pastor. Although I am a pastor of the church, but many times I faced some difficulties and problems. And several times I was about to quit my job because I lost my strength. When I lost the meaning of my job, I wanted to quit and stop my ministry. But thankfully, Thankfully, I have my own giant who was my teacher pastor. When I was in theology school, he taught me a lot and he rebuked me a lot. Through that, he taught me, he changed me a lot. Okay, with him, always I could gain a new strength. But when I was just by myself, I had no way to re-strengthen. You understand what I mean? So the strong spirit is always from somebody next to you. So today my question is, do you have your own giant? Do you have your own giant? Do you have anyone you could rely on? You could open up completely about yourself? You could ask any question? Do you have your own giant, or are you just by yourself? If you are just by yourself, if you are just isolated from anybody else, so sad. Not because of any situations, but because of your own mindset. Please, if you could open your heart, you can find your own giants immediately. Okay, let me show you one more thing. Look at here. Yeah, many years ago, I watched a very interesting, very touching movie called Good Will Hunting. The Will, he was a genius. He was a genius. But when he was young, when he was a child, he was abused by his stepfather. Because of that, a Will, he closed his heart towards anybody else, towards this whole world. That's why he was wasting his talent and he was wasting his times drinking, fighting, making trouble. But somehow the Will, he met his own giant. Okay, let me show you the highlight of this whole movie. This is the highlight of this whole movie. Because of this moment, the Will was able to come out from his darkness, from his own feelings. Because of this moment, Will, he was able to open his heart completely. Since that time, his life changed completely. Okay, let's watch it together.
This is your file. Send it back to the judge for evaluation.
You're not going to fail me, are you? What's it say?
Want to read it?
Have you had any experience with that?
20 years of counseling.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty awful shit. Have you had any experience with that? Personally? Yeah, I have. Sure ain't good. All of us an alcoholic. Mean fucking drunk. Hamlet looking to wail on somebody. So I'd provoke him so he wouldn't go after my mother and little brother. Interesting. So when he wore his rings. He used to just put a A wrench, a stick, and a belt. Just say choose.
Well, I gotta go with the belt there, Vanna.
I have to go with the wrench. Why the wrench? Because fuck him. That's why. You're supposed to fuck. Yeah. So, you know, what is it like? Will has an attachment disorder? Is it all that stuff? Fear of abandonment? Is that why I broke up with Skylar?
I didn't know you had.
I did.
You want to talk about it? You will? I don't know what. You see this? Holy shit. Let me tell you. It's not your fault. I know. It's not your fault. I know. No. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. All right? It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Don't fuck with me, all right? Don't fuck with me, Sean. Not you. It's not your fault. I'm so sorry.
Everyone, when Will was in the dark cave, the Professor Sean, he was coming to him with a simple thing, with a simple words. When Will condemned himself, this Professor Sean, his real name is the Robin Williams, right? They came to him with the simple words. What was that words? It's not your fault. How many times he said that? Did you count it? You didn't, right? 11 times. 11 times. It's not your fault. Think about this simple words, simple sentence. It's not your fault. It's very easy. Yeah. The Will, when he heard it first time, he said, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yes, I know. It's not your fault. Yeah, I know. Let me ask you, did he really know that? He said, yeah, I know. But Sean, Professor Sean, he said, no, you don't. Son, look at me. You don't. You don't know. You don't believe. You don't open. Will, he kept saying, I know, I know, I know. He was genius. Okay? He was genius at mathematics. He was genius at politics and the history. If you watch the whole movie, he was genius. He has lots of knowledge in his brain. But he doesn't know this simple sentence. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Professor Sean, he was approaching this poor Will with this simple sentence. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. But did you see what the Will did? He tried to push him away. Don't, can I use this word? Okay, it's not from me, but from Will. Okay, please understand me. Please understand me. Not from me. I'm not this type of person. Okay, I'm very gentle. I'm very gentleman because I'm from London, right? But okay, in the movie, don't. Yeah, when Sean, Professor Sean was approaching him, he was trying to push him away. No, no. Sean wanted to become his giant with that simple sentence. Everyone, I know we all have great potential like Will did, Will had. But if you cannot open your heart, if you are alone, if you are just by yourself, if you cannot connect to your own giants, you're wasting your time, your talents. So please find your own giant. And then please open your heart towards your own giant. You understand what I mean? And then accept any word from your own giant. And then I believe you will be happy, happier, happiest. Okay, so this moment, I'd like to ask you a question. Do you have your own giant? Anyone who has your own giant, please raise your hand and turn on your mic. Okay, you are very close to your own giant. Everyone, if you could live your life with your own giant, you can go through any problems with him. When you lost your strength, when you lost your hope and joy or happiness, just come to your own giant and then open your heart as it is. Do not hide yourself. Do not hide yourself. Okay? Just open and just speak from your own heart. And then from your own giant, you could get the new hope, joy, and strength. Am I right? Are you going to do that? Are you going to do that? You promised me, right? All of you, you promised me. By doing that, you could equip with the unbreakable spirit. Yeah, you might be a breakable person, but with your own giant, you could equip unbreakable spirit. Okay, today I'll finish here today. Thank you for listening to me. Bye-bye.